everyone, I'm Rebecca from Beccascreations and welcome to part 4 of the Sims 4 Disney movie Tiny Home Challenge Extravaganza. Now, we've already done, well, I've already done, I guess, 3 parts already. So if you guys want to watch those videos, I'll have them linked in the cards. So in episode 1, we covered Lilo and Stitch, Tarzan, Peter Pan and Jungle Book. Episode 2 we covered Wreck-It Ralph, Fantasia, A Goofy Movie and Mary Poppins. Last week we did Alice in Wonderland, Lady and the Tramp, Hercules and also Big Hero 6. So they're all the ones we've done so far. We have 4 left and the one I really wanted to do, basically the reason why, part of the reason why this video even came to be is in the list today. So, let's just review all the ones that are left. So we have Encanto, that's the one I really want to do. The Lion King, Winnie the Pooh and Zootopia. So all really strong ones for the last day. So let's spin, or the last episode I guess. Let's spin the wheel, see what we get, or, well I know what we're going to get, but which we're going to have to do first, I guess. They've all got equal footing. Okay, I've spun the wheel, off to the side, and I got Winnie the Pooh! Woo! So that is so much fun. So I'm quite excited to do Winnie the Pooh's house, because obviously we're going to do that. And yeah, so let's get building. Okay, we've completed the Winnie the Pooh build, and here we go! So there's lots of references to the movie in this build. It's a very unique build. It's kind of like Tarzan's one. It's another treehouse type thing. If anything, this was harder than a treehouse because you have to kind of put his house within the tree. So it ended up being a pretty difficult challenge, but I do like how it came up. And if you guys notice as well, Winnie the Pooh's house is actually like a little cabin, basically stuck in a tree. So I kind of focused on the cabin as the main center point, and then kind of built a few trees around it to kind of give the illusion that it's a tree. And now out here, you've probably your first Winnie the Pooh reference, which is Rabbit. So we have like his rake, we've got the blustery leaves, we've got a little rabbit there, we've got some pumpkins, we've got a scarecrow, we've got some like fields to put some crops and seeds in. Why do I say fields? I guess it's more like dirt piles. And yeah, this is Pooh's house. So we have a little fireplace outside, little bits of flowers around here. It's a very cute build. It's definitely the more unique one. It's one I couldn't get super perfect either from the source material, but you know, I do have to do with my own creativity with this one. The inside though is really fun. So what we have here, so as you come in, you have like the living room. So we've got a cute little yellow chair, got a nice fireplace with a cute little Winnie the Pooh reference there. It's a bear. And we've got a Piglet reference here, and we've got some jars of honey here, and some biscuits. We've got a bit of a Tigger reference here with some nice orange plants, which are quite nice. And then just more blustery leaves. I always associate Winnie the Pooh with like blustery leaves for some reason. And then downstairs we have a basement. We've got a little dining room here. We've got a bedroom here, which is obviously very style to Pooh. We've got some books down here. Specifically, this one's meant to represent the Winnie the Pooh storybook. Lots more yellows here. And then in here, in this little nook, we have the kitchen, which is quite nice. Got a cute little microwave. Then we've got a little wardrobe, and then if you go through here, we've got a bathroom, and this bathroom is like Eeyore themed. That's why the different colour scheme. Because I realised I didn't have a good reference to Eeyore, so I wanted to make the bathroom like Eeyore themed. So we've got lots of blacks and purples and blues, and yeah, it kind of makes a cute little Eeyore bathroom, and yeah, it's very cute. Little Eeyore. So yeah, we should have a reference to most of the main characters. So we've got Eeyore. Got Rabbit outside, we've got Tigger, we've got Piglet, and we've also got Loft the Pooh. So yeah, I love it. I think it came out super well, and yeah, it's super cute. And I love the wood textures I've used, and also a lot of these like oldie like lights. So cool. And yeah, that is the Winnie the Pooh house. Basically, it's very nice. It's very cute. It's not super accurate, but it's only so accurate you can get with a Winnie the Pooh house. So yeah, annoyingly as well, I don't have too much honey either in the game. I did put the bee thing outside though, and I did actually put a bit of honey in the main room, but yeah, not too many honey references in the game unfortunately, but I did the best I could. Okay, so that one was definitely a little tricky. It's another, like, some of these builds I've had to do a bit of artistic inspiration. I can probably name about 3 of them now. I've been a bit creative. Okay, we're gonna go back to the wheel and we're gonna spin, see what we have. So let's spin. Remember, we've got 3 left. Which one is the next one? Oh, where's Pooh, by the way? Oh, he's over here. I was gonna show you guys Pooh. There he is. So cute. Ooh! Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh, we've got Encanto! done the Encanto house. It took way too long, but the outcome is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so this took me at least 2 hours to do. Oh my gosh, there's a building there. Like I said, very long build, a lot of floors to work with, a lot of, you know, decorating. Yeah, what can I say of the fact it took forever? But honestly though, I think the effort paid off. It looks so much like the Encanto house. I kind of base it more off the original Encanto house before it gets knocked down, because that one was going to fit in the area a bit easier than the longer one and the wider one, because we don't really have a lot of space to work with. So yeah, it's kind of more based off the house before it collapses. But yeah, I think it's quite good, if anything, amalgamation of both designs of the house, just like a good sort of squished up version of both designs. And yeah, it's just really good, and I love this door from Life and Death. It's literally perfect for this house. It's literally like the same green door. It's insane. And also added a lot of foliage, especially on Isabella's room. Yeah, I've been hyping up this house all series because I've been really wanting to do the Encanto house, and can I say it was worth the wait? Because I think it's worth the wait personally. Because look at this. Look, this is just, yeah, this is definitely my favourite house I built in this entire series for this wave of houses. This one, Audley and Stitch one, or maybe the Wreck-It Ralph one, they're probably like my favourites, top 3. But like, come on, this is so cool. So yeah, let's actually look inside though before I overhype myself too much. Now, because Encanto's whole movie is set in a house, I had some really great reference pictures, and I was able to do a lot more accurate interior designing for this house. Not like super accurate, but a lot more. Anyway, so this is the kitchen. It is super cute. Is that just missing a thing? Oh no, it's meant to be like that because there's a curtain in the way. Okay, I thought something didn't load in. But yes, this is the kitchen. So yeah, now I've moved that across a bit because I used to have the window here and then I moved it there, so that's why. But yes, here's the kitchen. It's super cute. We have a few of these back panellings here which look quite nice. They kind of add a bit to the Encanto vibe to it, because I believe the kitchen in the film also has like some back tiling, so I made sure to get that in. We've got a bit of kitchen clutter, we've got a couple of bar stools, got a little basket down here. This house was so big, it wasn't really a tiny house now, I just had loads of space to work with, so I just basically could build the entire Encanto house more or less. And 4-end windows were literally perfect, like, damn. I was amazed when I found those windows. I was like, this is literally amazing. And we have a little fireplace here with a cactus and a little tree, of course, to pay homage to Isabella. I was going to say the staircase, I'll say that in a minute. But here is the, just the little cutlery plate closet thing. Also in the entrance there's also a little radio and this one and brush. But yeah, I was going to say the stairs are literally pretty much the exact same design as the film, because the film's stairs also have blue railings and this really cool design. So yeah, I really went in depth on the detail for the stairs. And then this is the dining room. It's really cool. I made sure it was big with lots of chairs like in the movie. We also have this little back bit here and a really colourful vase of flowers that Isabella made. This house, any plants in this house is made by Isabella. Got some nice curtains here, not too crazy. They let a lot of nice light in. And then for downstairs we can finally finish with the bathroom. Really diddy, but it does work, and it's just a nice simple bathroom. Nothing much to talk about there. Now if we go to the second floor, we've got the living room, which is really nice. So girl, your plumber is in the way. But yeah, so we have a little palm tree in the back. We've got some nice curtains there. We've got these really cute chairs. I just did like a really nice amalgamation of different styles that I thought kind of fit with the vibe of the house. I made sure to get a lot of colours and a lot of fabrics because obviously that ties to Mirabelle and her interest in sort of fashion and making her own clothes. So I tried to tie all that together. And yeah, I did some fun curtains. This house is like an array of different curtains because there's just like so many different styles of windows in this house, so you just have to have a lot of variety of curtains, you know, for it to work. But I think I found quite a good combination of curtains to work with. And then if you go around this side, we have like probably like pretty much an exact replica of the fireplace in the kitchen. I'm annoyed I couldn't actually put it in the actual kitchen because I didn't have the space, but I put it up here at least. So yeah, it's very nice. It's very cozy in this living space. Nice and spacious too. And then here, oh, hopefully just left his clothes on the floor. Let me just take that away. Right, and then here is Isabella's room, which is super fun. So I'm going to start at the back first before the big reveal. So here we have like a lot, well, this whole room just has a ton of pink. To start off with, we have like a little pink clock. We've got pink flowers, we've got some cactuses. It's a really pretty wardrobe. I went just for loads of teen, pink, girly vibes. We've got these really cool curtains where I kind of laid two curtains together to make this mega curtain. We've got some decals, and then we have this really cool bed. And oh my gosh, how many people have been like staying in this room? Please stop leaving your clothes everywhere. Yeah, this is the Isabella room. It is so Isabella. It's so perfect. So we've got this really cute pink bed with some little flowers behind. We've got butterflies everywhere. We've got this really cute side table with some pink flowers and a candle. We've got a mirror to make the room feel a little bit bigger. And we've got a little sort of record player here. And a massive flower rug on the floor. It is just so cute. It screams Isabella in my opinion. Now I couldn't make a room for every sibling because this is technically still a tiny house, but I did make sure to get a few in here. If we had more space, I would have liked to make one for Louisa, but we just didn't have the space. But Isabella does have her room in her pink compartment within the building. So yeah, this is Isabella's room. Then if we go up to floor 3, I know this house is huge, we have Mirabelle's room. So it's a bit of a variation on her room. So I know she has like a green wallpaper in, oh my gosh, more clothes. This is what happens when I speed up time before I record a video. Slightly different from the nursery in the movie because, I don't know, I kind of wanted to give her like an actual room for her rather than just a nursery. But it is kind of like a combination of the nursery room and her own room. Obviously I did give her a different wallpaper, I didn't give her the green one, but to be honest I think this wallpaper, this more natural stone look actually works better in my opinion with the vibe I was going for than the bright green. So yeah, it's very nice. So what we have is we have this really nice bookcase, super cute, it's a nice mirror. We've obviously got a lot of things she's made on the wall, for example, these really cute windows and curtains. We've got like her pink bed, the cute little frame we've got, and also I made her a small bed because obviously she is obviously the one without powers. We can't have a too fancy room, it has to be a little more simplistic. I need to try and get everything in the actual room. Okay, there we go. And then here we've got a lot more sort of wool and materials. We've got loads of knitting bits, we've got books, we've got a plant up there, a little cow, a baby cow plant. But it's a really cute picture, I love that one. Got a little poofs in the corner here, and we've got this really cool wardrobe, which is basically the wardrobe that's from Encanto. It's like so perfect. And yeah, this is her room. I obviously it's got a little arch as well, which is quite nice. It's a bit open space. But yeah, to me this room just screams Mirabelle. It's like I said, it's a bit more of a an adaptation on the nursery rather than recreating it, but I think it's super cute. I really love it. To me it feels like maybe like a teenager Mirabelle room, or Mirabelle when she gets her own room at the end of the movie. I feel like it would be something a bit like this. So yeah, this is kind of the vibe I went for. And yeah, I think it's really cute. I love it for Mirabelle. She finally has her own room. Then in this little compartment here we have like a study area, so it's kind of an extension of Mirabelle's room. So just a bit to paint, she's creative of course. Got some more books, we've got some more stash of wool and that to work with, a little light, a little textile computer. I know it's a bit modern, but I don't know, Mirabelle does give a bit more modern vibes to me in my opinion, so she can probably cope with like a semi-future-y tablet going on. And then the final floor, I know this house is absolutely huge, is the room for Bruno. He has like a big open window, but it really does stand out. It's really nice. And then we've got his bed. Now, Bruno, I had to be mean to him and I had to give him a bit of a roughed up room because we know he literally lives in a sandy tower or behind the walls in the house. So he doesn't usually get the nicest stuff. So I went with a bit of a broken type bed. He isn't an outcast. We of course have his iconic, hourglass. So I just love his magic. I'm not sure if he actually uses an hourglass in the movie, but it is associated with his character, the hourglasses. So put that there. Got a little candle up there to kind of represent the candle of the family and how he's always thinking about his family despite being kicked out. Got this really cool mirror, which sticks with the wood theme and the plant theme. We've got, of course, a hole for all the rats to come through, and we've got a really sandy sort of floor. And this is really great. This is actually from one of the new kits. You can get like this sand that you can put on the floor and like dust, and that was perfect for this room. And of course, we've got some leafy curtains because he's not going to have anything fancy in here. And there we go. This is Bruno's really small room, but it is here. It's very significant, so I love it. Like I said, I would have liked to do like a room for Louisa and Antonio at least, but we just didn't have the space, so I had to prioritise and obviously base it off the coloured towers that we have. And there we go. That is the Encanto house. Oh my gosh, this was like an actual project within a project. But it did turn out so good. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to move on for it though, because I've been doing it for like 2 days straight. Anyways, we've got 2 films left, The Lion King and Zootopia. Let's spin to see which one we're doing next. So out of the 2 of them, we are doing Zootopia first, which is super exciting. So yeah, we've got Zootopia. It's going to be right near Encanto. I think we'll put Zootopia here. And then that means we're finishing off with The Lion King then for this entire series, which is pretty crazy. I have built the Zootopia house, and let's do the grand reveal. Da da da! Here we go. Now, this house probably isn't super recognisable as Zootopia because it's in the film for a very short time. In fact, it might only be concept art now looking at it, but this is basically Judy Hopps' childhood home. This is the Bunny Burrows bunny house, and yeah, but I opted not to make an entire city because that would be a bit crazy, so I decided instead to kind of focus on Judy and build her like bunny burrow home, which I think is super cute. It's very similarly styled to the White Rabbit's home. Maybe it's like an Easter egg, but yeah, I really like this. Now the bits on the top are meant to be like bunny ears. It's a really coolly like designed home, and then it's like a little front porch. It's a lot of pink and everything. It's very cool. But yeah, this is like the Bunny Burrows Judy Hopps home. I could have of course built her apartment, which is what we see with most of the movie, but that apartment is so like dingy and it's an apartment, so that wasn't really going to work. Then I could have built a ZPD, but then I was like, well, that's not really a home. So there wasn't too many options actually, despite Zootopia being the literal city to work with for this challenge. But I am happy with the Bunny Burrows house. It's very cute, like I said. It's from where she grew up. This is their little rabbit family home. Now let's look inside and see what we have here. Now the interior is actually based off her apartment look. So we've got like a little bed, but it's all kind of roughened up a bit. We've got a bunch of like police files. We've got a police badge. I really tried to combine the two flavours of the Bunny Burrows house and also her apartment when she's grown up. I guess it's kind of just like a Judy Hopps childhood moment, where you kind of look through her childhood and also her as an adult. But this is like her big adult section. This is like her grown-up bed that she has in the apartment, all her police files. It's kind of crazy, but I love it. And then here we have a cute little yellow sofa, got some more file cabinets there, a little fan up there. Here we have a little Bunny Burrows kitchen. This is a lot more Bunny Burrows inspired. So we've got a lot of oranges, greens, reds, yellows. And through this yellow door, we have a very cute but kind of straightforward bathroom. We have a lot of blues and oranges there as well, because obviously you've got a lot of orange because of the carrots and all that jazz. And yeah, I think this is a really cute home. Like I did try and combine the two flavours of Bunny Burrows and her apartment, and I think they blended together pretty nicely, in my opinion. It came out super well. Yeah. This is I was going to say Judy Hopps house, well I guess it is a Judy Hopps house, but the Zootopia build, and yeah, it's her little Bunny Burrows home. It's such a cute idea. Like I was really struggling with what to do, because if anything there's too many buildings to choose from in Zootopia, and there isn't really like one specific home within her apartment, which is a bit dingy, but I think this is a good middle ground. Now I would spin the wheel, but I think we all know what the last one is, which is the Lion King. So yeah, Lion King is the last one, everyone. Okay everyone, here is Simba, and yes, we have done the Lion King house. So here we go. Oh my gosh, this was such a challenge, but I'm kind of glad we finished the series on a big grand finale, because look at this boy. Like, this and the Encanto house are probably some of my most challenging ones of this entire series, and goodness, wow. So essentially I had to build a square room and then layer it with rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks to kind of build this structure. And I used the two rocks from the Star Wars pack, because them to me like fit pretty well with what I was going for. Yeah, I realised in order to make the Lion King I was going to have to build Pride Rock, and I was like, oh goodness. But I think it turned out pretty well. Here's another just up close so you guys can see. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, this is the outside, the exterior, and then hang on, let's get down there. Okay. Right, so this is floor 1. It's kind of hard to see, but this house does actually work, so if your Sims come in here they will be able to. And yeah, this is the living room. So we've got a little sofa, got a little table, I tried to add some stuff to the walls to try and make it feel a bit less rock heavy, but it is a bit of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. But if you zoom right in here, I feel like you can't tell as easily. Yeah, like that exact position there. Yeah, you can't tell. And then we've just got like a reference to Simba and Nala down here with the 2 cats. And then here we've got a little fireplace, and yeah, got a little record. It's quite a nice room. I did try to add as much stuff on the walls as I could, just to kind of, you know, cover those rocks up. But yeah, it's just a quite cool little cave. You can kind of see from down here the little design. Anyways, the rest of the house is actually in the basement, because we were not gonna have space up there. And yeah, so we have like the bedroom, I guess, here, which I think looks really cool. Like, look at that. And then we've got like the kitchen and like the dining room here. I made sure, oh, there we go. I made sure to add some mirrors in to kind of open it up a little bit. And then I've got like a study area. I think I have something on the wall. Oh no, I don't. I left it empty in the end, so yeah. And then here we have the bathroom. I really like this bathroom actually, it's really nice. So on this side we've got this area here, and then here we've got the bath and the shower. So yeah, it's a really nice little house. Like I said, it does work. He wasn't thinking he'd be able to get in this house, but I'm going to show you can. And yeah, it was a tough one, but it was a great finale challenge, I suppose. And that's it. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you stayed this long, thank you so much. And you should definitely consider subscribing if you enjoyed what you watched. And that's it. That's the end of episode 4 and the end of this chapter of this series. We've done 4 episodes, like 16 houses. Is 16 right? Yeah, it is. So yeah, it's been a lot of work that goes into these videos. So if you guys love them and watch them, thank you so much. It means a lot. And yeah, if you guys are interested, I will probably be making another fun challenge like this in the future. I was thinking maybe a Pixar edition would be quite fun. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye everyone.